Hi everyone over at Fish Lore. I know on this thread we were talking about 2.5 gallon aquariums, and I thought I would share mine. This is my 2.5 long. It's an all glass aquarium you can get for about $12 to $15 depending on where you buy it from. I got mine at PetSmart. It just comes with just the aquarium for that price, but it does also come with a glass lid. One of the things you guys are talking about was there was no space on the glass lid to put any connections through. It's a very simple solution. Just go to Ace Hardware. They'll give you a cut on the corner right here, and this small little cut allows me to have two airline hoses and the power connection to the top fin heater that I have. The nice thing about having a standardized size 2.5 gallon is I could also get this Finex Stingray LED light, which I love this LED light. I got it on all my aquariums. And as far as filtration goes, sponge filter. This sponge filter is rated for 10-gallon aquariums, but it fits perfectly inside with room to spare. And all you need is an air pump, which you can put anywhere outside of the tank like I have. And it's even big enough to have a decent air stone to give aeration. And as you can see here, you guys were talking about a dwarf crayfish. This is a full-size rusty crayfish. So she has been in here for a long time, and she has room to roam around and kind of do stuff. So, believe it or not, a 2.5 is actually a little bigger than what you might imagine it to be if you get the correct one. Because I can fit inside a filter for a 10-gallon, a good heater from Top Fin. Like I said before on the forums, Top Fin is the only manufacturer that I know of that makes a heater that stops heating once it's reached the desirable tropical temperature of about 74 degrees Fahrenheit. And I've also got the air stone, so now the nature of sponge filters already do aeration, but because I have a crayfish, I wanted to make sure she got plenty of oxygen, because I know crayfish tend to need a bit more oxygen than the standard fish. Now in this tank I also have the black stripe top minnow, two mosquito fish, and the banded killifish like to kind of just chill out, and they go around and all that stuff. I even have room for some decorations. Although Mrs. Cray Cray here loves to destroy my decorations because she's a little meanie, but no, she's a good crayfish. But I honestly think a 2.5, when done properly, without going with the standard pre-built stuff, is far better than some pre-built thing you can get. I think the options are pretty much endless. In terms of what you can do with a custom aquarium. Although when you start to get into micro aquariums like this, you really got to kind of think out of the box a little bit. But I think you should consider something like this, because for me it's just the perfect setup, and I have it right next to my bed, and I love watching my crayfish just being silly and watching the fish kind of just float around whenever I can't fall asleep. So, anywho, that's my 2 cents. I hope it helps, guys.